everybody. I'm just going to have a wander around my plot on a slope. I don't know what to call it really, because it's not an allotment, and what I suppose plot on a slope will do. I have terrible hay fever, so I'm sorry if I sound really snuffly. I can't really see too well because my eyes are really sore and running, but the complaints have stopped now, and it's a gorgeous day. I've had a lovely morning pottering about, doing things, weeding, tidying things up, planting things out. So here we go. Around we go, and up the slope we go. One of these days I'll be able to go up here and not feel out of breath at the top, but it is quite steep. So I came up because I haven't been up for quite a long time due to the terrible weather and the rain. I think the last time I just skittered up here to cover the potatoes up because I was frightened of frost. But I'm here now, walking into the sun, and things have really started moving. No sign of any of the potatoes I planted a couple of weeks ago, but that's okay. Along here, the onion sets are really taking off, and all I can say about the multi-sown onions is that they're still there. They're not being very exciting. I presume it's because of the cold. I have planted out, I don't know if you can see, there we are, there's one there, 12 of these little lettuces. Now I don't know what the matter is with them because I sowed them towards the end of February, and can you believe that's the size they are? But they've been outside for a while and the slugs haven't demolished them, so I'm hoping that being in proper soil will help them grow. These potatoes are my competitor's potatoes, and they're growing beautifully in his rows. Onions are tootling along under this cover. I think we're going to be alright. It doesn't get a lot of rain along the side of here because I think because it's so sheltered. So the peas aren't too happy in this little patch. But if we go up here and look at the peas along here, they are very happy. And can you see the little green shoots in between? Those are parsnips, and in about a week or so I think I'll have to thin them out because they're growing so magnificently. And along there where the coir is, I've sown some seed potatoes, Charlotte's. A bit late, and we'll see what happens. No sign of anything as yet. This little patch is my courgette patch, and as you can see it is empty. It's my first year grown with coir. Never done it before, but as decent compost is hard to find and prohibitively expensive, I've taken the plunge and I'm trying it out. My garlic I'm very happy with. I think maybe because, I don't know, we're quite sheltered and people don't habitually grow vegetables around here. So far we seem to be escaping the carrot root fly. And also, not a sign as yet of rust. So they might be a small amount, but I think they will be healthy garlic when I eventually harvest them. I'll walk along up here a bit. The poor old rhubarb has been totally mullered, I think the word is, by slugs and snails. So today I put some wool pellets around the bottom to see if that'll save it a bit. But I can't believe the price of them compared to last year. So I won't be buying any more. It's not really worth the cost. These are wallflowers that I've had growing on a windowsill. An unheated corridor staircase windowsill, so they're fairly hardy. So I've stuck them out here on my carrot tent, till they acclimatise a bit and grow up a bit, and then we'll be planting them out. The onions are doing all right here. The broad beans are growing along, as are these broad beans. I was looking at a Charles Dowding video the other day. Bloomin' heck. I felt humbled when I saw how healthy and large his broad beans were. And I'd sown them at about the same time of year, in the autumn. But there we are, that's Charles Dowding and that's me. My potatoes I'm pleased with. I've taken the fleece off them, but I've left it here just in case, because our last frost date is in the second week of May, so you know, a couple of weeks to go. You never know what might happen, even though it feels nicer today. I know it's going to pour with rain tomorrow. A little lone broad bean that I had no space for, that was getting demolished by slugs, so I tied it up and it seems really quite happy by the wall. More onions along here. I'm wondering what to do about those because they're growing so slowly. My plan was them to be spring onions that then I would harvest before putting my tomatoes out here. But they better get a move on, that's all I can say. Right. The other thing that we've been doing today, me and a gardening pal, I've been growing marigolds and calendulas from seed I saved from the plot. We're walking through the big bed of garlic, and if it's a wobbly thing, and that's because I'm walking up another slope, so I have to be a bit careful. Isn't that marvellous, that sea of garlic flowers? The smell is phenomenal. So along here there's also a nice bit of garden, but it's not good for planting flowers really, because it's so shady and there are such magnificent big trees along here. But we planted out the calendula and the marigolds along here in between the shrubs to give the garden a bit of colour later on in the season, and hopefully they'll get enough sun to flower. It's a bit of an experiment, to be honest with you, but isn't this a lovely garden? So I'm climbing back down through the sea of wild garlic and down the hill and this is my composting area, and I need to turn the compost, but it's been too cold and soggy, so at the moment it's just needing to be turned, but next week I'm hoping I can get it turned. And around we go, back along the slope again to where the vegetables are growing on our lovely vegetable plot. So, as I say, I've been having a lovely time this morning, but the hay fever is shocking and it is really warm. So I will say farewell for now. Thank you so much for watching. Any comments or likes would be most appreciated. I hope all of you are enjoying yourselves while it warms up a bit. Cheerio for now.